طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. طيب, so if you can get a raise of hands for those who wish to read. So we have Muhammad, Zakaria, and then we have Umar Farooq. So just for now, I'll have these three reading: Muhammad, Zakaria, Umar Farooq. So if you can read in order, so Muhammad reads the sentence, then Zakaria, then Umar, and we go back. So you take it in turns reading the sentence each. طيب الدرس التاسع بسم الله. نعم محمد شرف الدين.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. تفضل.
من هذا الرجل
هو عباس.
Again. You read louder.
عباس تاجر غني.
لا. Who just read that? This one is Umar Farooq. Umar Farooq, if you read the third one.
السلام عليكم.
Salam.
عباس تاجر غني.
Back to Muhammad.
حامد مدرس
جديد.
ما هذا؟
هذا تفاح.
التفاح فاكهة لذيذة.
ما ذلك؟
ذلك عصفور.
العصفور ضائر صغير.
العربية لغة سهلة.
العربية لغة جميلة.
عمار ضالب مجتهد. ومحمود ضالب كسلان.
من أنت؟ أنا طالب.
أأنت طالب جديد؟
نعم أنا طالب جديد.
طيب, so we're gonna read the text again. بسم الله. من هذا الرجل؟ هو عباس تاجر. عباس تاجر غني. حامد مدرس جديد. ما هذا؟ هذا تفاح. التفاح فاكهة لذيذة. ما ذلك؟ ذلك عصفور. ما ذلك؟ ذلك عصفور. العصفور طائر صغير. اللغة العربية لغة سهلة. العربية لغة جميلة. عمار طالب مجتهد ومحمود طالب كسلان. ومحمود طالب كسلان. من أنت؟ أنا طالب. أأنت طالب جديد؟ نعم أنا طالب جديد. طيب, so if we go through the meanings quickly. Then what we're going to study in this lesson is what is known as, which is known as منعوت, منعوت ونعت. منعوت ونعت. So منعوت is generally known as the described, and then the na'at is the description or the adjective. So منعوت ونعت. So for example, when you study books of Aqidah and you have the al-asma was sifat, then sometimes you have al-asma, or you have what they call nu'utullah. Nu'utullah, meaning so na'at is the plural, na'at, and then the plural is nu'ut. Nu'ut. So like sifat. And we mentioned, or what the author mentions in one of his books, that this is also known as sifa mawsuf, the description or the adjective and the described. And he says, but this definition in the Arabic language is ta'rifun Hindi, that it's an Indian terminology. So sifa mawsuf, so the Arabic terminology, in classical Arabic, it's known as man'ut wa na'at. Okay, so from the rules, it's very simple. The rules of man'ut wa na'at is that they always have to be the same. They have to be the same. So for example, we can say baytun jamilun. Baytun jamilun. And we say baytun is man'ut, the described, and jamilun is the na'at. So if we look here, we see three things about these which are identical. First of all, they're both mudhakkar, so they have the same gender. So they have to have the same gender. And not only that, they have to look the same. So they have two dhammas. No alif and lam, no alif and lam here. So it's translated as a beautiful house. So the difference, for example, if we was to say al-baytu jamilun, then that's a totally different meaning. That means the house is beautiful. Al-baytu jamilun. But in the first one, it says a beautiful house. So if we add alif and lam to this sentence also, so we would say al-baytu al-jamilu. Then the sentence means what? think to yourself, what does it mean? So the first one here, Baytun Jamilun, means a beautiful house. See, it's nakira, it's indefinite, a beautiful house. The second one, Al-Baytu Jamilun, the house is new. This is not man'ut an-na'at. This is mubtada and khabar, because they don't look the same. This one has alif and lam, this one doesn't. So it's not man'ut an-na'at. So then this one is man'ut an-na'at. Why? Alif and lam, alif and lam. Dhamma wahida, dhamma wahida. Masculine, masculine. So we say al-baytu al-jamilu, then it becomes the beautiful house. So in the first one here, we have a beautiful house. Here we have the beautiful house. And in this one, which is mubtada and khabar, which is not man'ut an-na'at, the house is beautiful. See, three different meanings. Okay, so if we were to put a harf al-jar at the beginning of the sentence, then of course it will change both of them. So we would say fi baytin jamilin, in a beautiful house. So you could say, for example, askunu fi baytin jamilin, I live in a beautiful house. And the same for this sentence here. The next one, you can say fil bayti al-jamili. So you could say Aina Aishatu, where is Aisha? Hiya fil bayti al-jamili. She's in the beautiful house. This one is the beautiful house. No, in a beautiful house. And this one is in the beautiful house. We couldn't add harf al-jar here. Fi al-bayti jamilun. It doesn't make sense. In the house is beautiful. It doesn't make sense. Naam. So man'ut an-na'at, then they always have to look identical to each other. If it's masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine, alif and lam, alif and lam, without alif and lam, without alif and lam. If it's other than that, then it's not man'ut an-na'at. So for example, as we look into the lesson, Man هذا الرجل? Who's this man? هو عباس. He's Abbas. عباس تاجر. And then we have عباس تاجر غني. So they're all the same. عباس تاجر غني. حامد مدرس. So we have منعوت ونعت. منعوت ونعت. And then we have حامد مدرس جديد. Hamid is a new teacher. ما هذا? What is this? هذا تفاح. هذا تفاح. This is an apple. التفاح, the apple. فاكهة لذيذة. So فاكهة means fruit. لذيذة, we've done لذيذ in a previous lesson, which means tasty. التفاح فاكهة لذيذة. So in the chat, which one in this sentence is man'ut and which one is na'at? Anyone? Fakihatun is man'ut. Yes, and ladidhatun is na'at. So fakihatun is that which is described, and ladidhatun is a description. So the apple is a tasty fruit. ما ذلك. So don't just think to yourself, oh, this is confusing. Of course it's confusing. You're doing something new, and it takes a while for you to understand and to differentiate. But just like the previous rules that were sometimes confusing at the beginning, now you understand them. So the key to learning is always patience upon having patience upon knowledge. نعم. ما ذلك? What is that? ذلك عصفور. That is an عصفور. Which is a small. So he says, and then he says, العصفور. العصفور طائر. I think it's عصفور is like a sparrow or something. العصفور طائر صغير. نعم. Can you repeat the difference between منعوت ونعت? So again here, if you pay attention here, so العصفور is طائر صغير. So طائر is منعوت. That's the thing. It's the subject, what we're talking about. We're describing this. And then صغير is نعت, the description. So this is the description of that. طائر صغير. So طائر means a bird. And obviously صغير, we've done before, means small. So طائر صغير means a small bird. If we were to add alif and lam to that sentence, الطائر الصغير, then it means the small bird. See, in the first one, it means a small bird, and we've made it definite. So you would translate it by looking at the nat first, the small, a small, and then it's like back to front. So in English, we say small bird. So it's back to front. So in Arabic, it's said the opposite way. طائر صغير. So عصفور is like a sparrow, like a very small brown birds. نعم. العربية لغة سهلة. So العربية, Arabic, لغة سهلة. So لغة is what? Language. And سهلة is easy. نعم. So لغة, so Arabic is لغة سهلة, an easy language. And wallahi, it is an easy language. Arabic is very straightforward, not like English and other languages. العربية لغة سهلة. So Arabic is an easy language. So لغة is منعوت, the described, that the thing that we're describing, and سهلة is نعت, is the description. سهلة, سهلة. نعم, جيد. And then we have العربية لغة جميلة. Again, العربية لغة منعوت, جميلة نعت. Arabic is لغة جميلة. So Arabic is a beautiful language. نعم. لغة منعوت is what we're describing, and جميلة is نعت, the description. عمار طالب مجتهد. So here we have طالب منعوت, مجتهد نعت. And then here we have the author, through his skills, he writes ومحمود طالب كسلان. طالب كسلان. So here we have طالب, as we mentioned here, is منعوت, مجتهد is نعت. Mujtahidun means hardworking. So this is mujtahid, hardworking. And then Mahmudun talibun kaslanu. So here we have a problem. Here we have a problem. We mentioned that they always have to look exactly the same. So here, talibun here is man'ut, and kaslanu here is na'at. So why does, you may be asking yourself, or you should be asking yourself, why does kaslanu have one dhamma? Does anybody know? Does it have alif and lam that comes before it? Because usually we said they end with two dhammas, nouns end with two dhammas, except if it has alif and lam that comes before it. Or what's another reason? So talibun is, kaslanu means lazy. No, it's not mabni. When you say something is mabni, then it means it doesn't change. And no, it's not mudaf, mudafun ilayh. Okay, so it's, we say ma sifa wa ma khutima bi alifin wa noon. So if we study this rule in depth at the end of the book, but just as a quick, if you understand it, then that's fine. If you don't understand what I'm about to say, then don't worry about it. We study it at a later date. So kaslanu means lazy, okay? And we also have other words. So can anybody, if I write these out, can anybody look at them and come up with a reason, or tell me what's similar? What's the similarity between these words? So we have kaslanu, and we have jawanu, then we have mal'anu, and then we have, for example, the word shab'anu. So jaw'an means hungry. Mal'an means full. Shab'an means like satisfied when you've eaten enough. Shab'an. Okay, yep. So if you pay attention, kaslan, jaw'an, shab'an, mal'an, that they all sound the same. They all sound the same. So when words all sound exactly the same in the Arabic language, they're called a wazn, a pattern, that they're following the same pattern. And so you usually have patterns, and so for example, the pattern of this is called in the Arabic language fa'lan. Fa'lan. So whenever you hear a word which sounds like this wazn, like this pattern, then it will usually end with one dhamma. So for example, kaslanu, jaw'anu, mal'anu, shab'anu. They follow a pattern, and someone wrote in the chat, atshanu, which means thirsty. So this word kaslanu is similar to feminine names, Maryamu. So Maryamu, feminine names, they end with one dhamma. Why? Because they're feminine names. So can someone tell me what happens to a feminine name when a harf jar comes before it? So for example, if I was to write min, do I write min Maryami, or does it stay as min Maryamu, or does it become min Maryama? Yes, as Zahida mentions, the dhamma changes to a fatha. It has to change because it has a harf jar that come before it. So because it's a feminine name, it can't take a kasra. That's one of the rules of the feminine names, that it can't take a kasra. So instead of taking a kasra, they put a fatha instead to show that it's changed in some way. Now, so these types of words will follow the same thing, and we do go through a little bit of it in this lesson. We do the plurals of them as well. So let's move on. Man anta, who are you? Ana talibun, I am a student. Anta talibun jadidun, so talibun is man'ut, jadidun is na'at. You a new student? Naam, ana talibun jadidun, so talibun man'ut, jadidun na'at. طيب, so is there any questions with regards to this text? And then we'll do one of the exercises. So you should have all written down man'ut wa na'at, which means man'ut is the description or the described, and man'ut is the description. And the rulings is that they always have to be the same. Masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine. Alif and lam, alif and lam. No alif and lam, no alif and lam. Dhamma, two dhammas, two dhammas. One dhamma, one. But the author writes here, talibun kaslanu, what we've just done, to show that there are exceptions and there's reasons for them, for those exceptions. Okay, feminine or female names change to fatha. Also, non-Arabic names to fatha. Correct. Yes, correct. Can Mahmudun be man'ut and talibun be na'at? Let's leave that for now. What are man'ut wa na'at in case of all? What are the man'ut and na'at? I don't understand the question. What are the man'ut wa na'at in case of all three similar words? I don't get that. Ustad. No, that's not Zakaria. Not the, no, but the poem. How would you say a bird is small? You say at-ta'iru. Or ta'irun saghirun. That would be a small bird. Okay, let's just do some of the exercises. So what you find is that when we start doing exercises, you start to get used to it, you start to understand it a lot better. So I'll just unmute a few more people and then we'll carry on. Omar Uwais. Adam. Okay. So Muhammad Sharafuddin, if you want to read the first one, اقرأ واكتب. And as we say, اقرأ وترجم, read and translate. And then I want you to point out for me after you finished. You mute your mic.
Muhammadun.
Wait there. So what I want you to do is to read the sentence correctly then translate it, and then point out which one is man'ut and which one is na'at. So, تفضل. If you unmute your mic again.
Muhammadun talibun qadimun. Muhammad, a old student.
Hang on again. Muhammadun talibun
Talibun
qadimun.
qadimun.
Muhammad is
Muhammad is a old student.
an old student. قديم. نعم. أين المنعوت وأين النعت؟
منعوت طالب نعت قديم.
ممتاز. أحسنت. زكريا. Can you speak up? Come closer to the mic. One of the two.
ذلك الرجل مدرس جديد.
مدرس جديد.
Is that a man's
لا 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 لا.
رجل or رجل? Is it الرجل?
Look at the sentence. Work it out.
Is the man's teacher old?
لا لا.
Oh,
So first of all, أذلك الرجل. ما معنى هذا؟
is that is?
لا,
That
is that?
Is that the
What's
man?
الرجل?
Oh, the man.
Is that man?
A new teacher.
A new teacher. مدرس جديد. So which one is منعوت?
Root is what's it called? The مدرس.
And نعت
is جديد.
جديد. طيب والجواب? So finish the sentence. لا.
لا هو الطبيب جديد.
هو
طبيب جديد.
طبيب جديد.
جديد.
So this is correct the way I've written it. لا هو طبيب جديد.
Oh yeah, no, it's a new doctor.
لا لا لا. What I've written on the screen is one dhamma and then two dhammas. Just as you said. You said لا هو طبيب جديد.
Yeah.
That's correct?
Oh, لا هو طبيب جديد.
That's what's there. Read it again.
Oh, لا هو طبيب. Oh, طبيب جديد. Yeah.
طبيب جديد. Okay, so why does it have one dhamma?
Because before it is a sorry. Is a dhammatan. What's it called? Two dhammas.
So it should be لا هو طبيب جديد. Why should it be two dhammas?
Because it's a noun. It's ism.
Yeah, so why does it take two dhammas?
Because all nouns end with two dhammas.
So there's nothing that's happened to the noun to cause it to take one dhamma.
No.
Nothing's come before it to change it. Not alif and lam, it's not mudaf. So we say لا هو طبيب جديد. So طبيب is منعوت, جديد is na'at. So no, he is a new doctor. جيد. عمر فاروق.
نعم. هذا درس سهل.
هذا درس سهل. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
It is easy lesson.
It is هو درس سهل.
This
what? Again.
This is easy lesson.
This is an easy lesson. هذا درس سهل. عمر.
نعم.
أهذا درس سهل؟
Is this a easy lesson?
I'm asking you, أهذا درس سهل؟ What's your
هذا درس
answer? What's your answer? I said to you, أهذا درس سهل؟
نعم
نعم هذا درس سهل.
سهل.
نعم هذا درس سهل. سيد عبد الرحيم تفضل. موجود؟
السلام عليكم. سوري ما
عليكم السلام.
عباس تاجر شهير.
عباس تاجر شهير.
Yes.
نعم ما معنى الجملة؟
I don't know what شهير means.
شهير is يعني معروف. famous.
Okay. Abbas is a famous businessman.
نعم عباس تاجر شهير. أين المنعوت وأين النعت؟
منعوت is تاجر ونعت is شهير.
نعم ما معنى نعت؟
Description.
And what's the meaning of منعوت؟
Described.
جيد أحسنت. أبو مريم. أبو مريم تفضل. أبو مريم موجود أو ننتقل إلى أحمد؟ أبو مريم لا أحمد تفضل. أحمد. لا عمر أويس تفضل.
بلال مهندس كبير.
نعم بلال مهندس كبير. ما معنى الجملة؟
Bilal is a big engineer.
نعم what does it mean? Big as in tall or weight what?
I think it means weight.
Weight يعني لا it means like he's big like famous or he's you know high up. مهندس كبير. نعم. أين المنعوت وأين النعت؟
مهندس is the منعوت and كبير is the نعت.
جيد. أبو آدم تفضل.
نعم الإنجليزية لغة صعبة.
لغة
صعبة.
لغة صعبة. الإنكليزية لغة صعبة. ما معنى الجملة؟
The English is a difficult language.
نعم so صعبة difficult عكس سهلة. سهلة. نعم سهلة صعبة. If you look at the Arabic language also the word سهلة in it of itself is easy to say سهلة and the word صعبة is difficult to say. Here's a صاد and here's an عين. So you say صعبة. So you see the Arabic language has a lot of feeling involved in it also. الإنكليزية لغة صعبة. نعم أين المنعوت وأين النعت؟
لغة هو منعوت صعبة هو نعم.
نعت جيد.
زينب سهل صورة إن معي أسرة. We use that
يس...
easy.
يسير
يسير. Yeah.
يسير. من بعده mouth. تفضل. mouth عملي. لا أبو عبد الرحيم تفضل. No. Yeah, عبد الرحيم تفضل.
Yeah. Can you hear me? أنت رجل غني.
أأنت رجل غني. أأنت رجل غني.
لا أنا رجل فقير.
لا أنا رجل فقير. ما معنى الجملة؟
Are you a rich man?
نعم. Are you a رجل غني, a rich man?
No, I am a poor man.
نعم. So فقير poor. نعم. أين so أين منعوت وأين النعت؟
منعوت رجل، نعت غني
أن فقير.
and فقير.
نعم.
Ustad, I have a small question. Like on the, let's say on the first sentence, can't we take محمد طالب as منعوت and نعت?
نعم. Someone's already asked me that. Let's just leave that for now.
Okay.
I just don't want to make it confusing.
Okay. Yeah.
نعم. So okay, so we have غني and فقير, so rich and poor. As Allah says, يا أيها الناس, O mankind, أنتم الفقراء, you are الفقراء, plural of فقير, you are الفقراء, إلى الله, in regards to Allah, إلى الله, to Allah, والله هو الغني الحميد. And Allah says, and Allah, He is the one who is rich, Al-Hamid. Abu Ahmed, تفضل.
السلام عليكم يا أستاذ.
السلام الله.
القاهرة مدينة كبيرة.
مدينة
كبيرة.
نعم. مدينة كبيرة. القاهرة مدينة كبيرة. ما معنى الجملة؟
القاهرة. I'm not too sure what that word means.
قاهرة عاصمة مصر.
مصر. Is that Egypt?
Yeah. عاصمة مصر.
Near Egypt.
لا عاصمة, capital.
Oh, okay. That's Cairo then.
Yes, good. You know your geography. Cairo. نعم. القاهرة مدينة كبيرة. نعم. So مدينة
city
is a big city. نعم. It's a very big city. نعم. القاهرة مدينة كبيرة. مدينة منعوت, كبيرة نعت. And then we have 11. So let's go to is Abu Maryam, is he here? موجود. لا, let's go to Umar Uwais. Yeah, he's here. Sayyid. تفضل سيد.
Yes.
Oh yeah, go on in.
أنت مدرس قديم؟ لا أنا مدرس جديد.
نعم. أنت مدرس قديم؟ لا أنا مدرس جديد. نعم. ما معنى الجملة؟
Are you an old teacher? No, I am a new teacher.
نعم. So أين المنعوت وأين النعت؟
منعوت في مدرس ونعت في في قديم وجديد.
أحسنت ممتاز. And then we'll go to Umar Uwais for the, I think there's 10 or is there more? No, that's it, number 10. العاشرة تفضل.
أحامد طالب كسلان لا وطالب مجتهد.
نعم, so you haven't been paying attention, Umar. أحامد طالب
Oh no.
كسلان لا هو طالب مجتهد. ما معنى الجملة؟
Is Hamid a lazy student? No, he is a hardworking student.
أحسنت. أين المنعوت؟
طالب is the man'ut and kaslanu is the na'at.
And مجتهد is نعت also. نعم جيد. إذن so just to quickly read them again. من الأولى محمد طالب قديم. أذلك الرجل مدرس جديد؟ لا هو طبيب جديد. هذا درس سهل. عباس تاجر شهير. بلال مهندس كبير. الإنكليزية لغة صعبة. أأنت رجل غني؟ لا أنا رجل فقير. القاهرة مدينة كبيرة. أأنت مدرس قديم؟ لا أنا مدرس جديد. أحامد طالب كسلان؟ لا هو طالب مجتهد. جيد. هل من سؤال? Are there any questions regard to this lesson? Question. أحسن الله إليك وبارك فيك وفيك. I'm trying to connect the understand better regards to منعوت ونات.
Assalamu alaikum. Ustaz.
No, so hang on one second. So the question is, I'm trying to connect to understand better regards to منعوت ونات. Is it like لام التعريف or similar to مضاف ومضاف إليه? No. So مضاف مضاف إليه has a different meaning. Okay, let's do a drill here. Let's rub out some of this. So we'll do a quick drill and we'll go through the different meanings of what we've just done in previous lessons. One second. Just rub this out as well so I can write on it. So in the first lessons, we've done, for example, let's do it in blue. So we have البيت and let's say, for example, جميل. نعم. So here we have منعو ألف اللام, which is لام التعريف. The house. البيت جميل. The house is beautiful. This is what is known as مبتدأ and خبر. So mubtada is literally the thing that we begin a sentence with, the noun that we begin a sentence with, and the khabar is that which it gives us news about the mubtada. So just mubtada and khabar. So we say Allahu Rahimun. So we have mubtada and khabar. Okay, that's one thing. And then we have then we studied mudaf and mudafun ilay. For example, kitabu Muhammadin. See, totally different. So the book or Muhammad's book. نعم. And kitabu Muhammadin, so we would say kitabu is mudaf, which is the possessed, and mudafun ilayh is the possessor, the one who owns. So we mentioned mudaf never takes alif and lam, and it never takes tanween. And Muhammad, mudafun ilayh, is always takes a kasra. Okay, so in this lesson we're doing man'ut and na'at. So for example, baytun jamilun. So forget mudaf ilayh for a second. Baytun jamilun. So this means a beautiful house. A beautiful house. Baytun jamilun. No alif and lam, no alif and lam. Masculine, masculine. Two dhammas, two dhammas. So that is, so baytun is man'ut, the thing we're describing, and jamilun is na'at, the description. Okay, and also we can add alif and lam to them by saying al-baytu al-jamilu. Al-jamilu, which is now also man'ut and na'at, and it means the beautiful house. The beautiful house. See, if we didn't put alif and lam on the al-jamil, then it would mean the same as this sentence up here. Al-baytu jamilun, the house is beautiful, which is a different meaning to this one. This is the beautiful house. The house is beautiful. Okay, so what I'll do is in the group, then I'll put many drills of this from now until the next lesson. Okay, does this make it a bit clearer? As I said, it just requires just a bit of patience, a bit of time, and for you to just keep reading and going through the lessons, and then it will click. Start to understand. So I'll do many drills, inshallah. I'll put up different sentences, and you'll multiple choice. You'll have to choose what the meaning is. Okay, they are Indian terminologies. They are not correct. Na'at. Okay, someone's answering a question. Is man'ut a noun? And na'at is an adjective. Yes, yes. Yes, very much great.
Ustad, عندنا سؤال. The نعم to manu, will it always, is there any exception that it would follow? I mean, we've taken that the na'am will follow the manu. Sorry, the manu will follow the na'am. But is there any exception that it could be possible the opposite way? Was that always the diamond? I mean, is it always the case?
Well, like for example, baytun jamilun, a beautiful house. Could you say jamilun baytun?
Pardon me?
You mean the opposite way, jamilun baytun?
So the rule we took is the na'am, the manu will always follow the na'am. So the na'am with na'am, is it possible the na'am to become before the manu?
Not really, because you can't describe something without mentioning the thing you're describing first.
No. Okay, because like in English language,
maybe there is.
It's opposite in English. In English language is opposite.
Yeah, it's opposite in English.
But in the Arabic language, I'm trying to understand is it always the case, or is there exceptional in certain circumstances?
That's what maybe there is. I don't know. There may be, like for example, when it comes to poetry, there are always exceptions when it comes to poetry.
Okay.
So that I don't know. And
okay.
Can have a look, inshallah.
No,
Maybe
lesson 3. You did give a good example of what you're showing now. The example you use was really good. It made me understand certain matters as well. So you used previously lesson 3. You said baytun kabirun. Then the second sentence you said al baytul kabirun. Then the third you use al baytul kabirun. Then when you translate it, because this is where I think it confuses a lot of people because of the Arabic language. The last one, when you translate the adjective, you say that adjective before the house. So for instance, you're not going to say a house is big, basically. So you say the big house. So I think this is where people muddle up. It gets a bit muddled up.
Everybody who's doing this, who's a starter doing this, will always find it. It will always be jumbled up in their heads at the beginning. But as I said, just give it a bit of time, and then you won't even think about it soon. You'll just understand it without even, giving it a second thought. It just requires patience and practice. That's all. No, we're not going to do a side book today. Question. I think that's enough for today. Okay, someone asked, how do you say sharp? The word for sharp is had. حاد. So you say السكين حاد جدا. The knife is very sharp. بيت جميل, beautiful house. نعم. And if you say البيت جميل, the beautiful house. And if you say البيت جميل, the house is beautiful. طيب, هذا وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. وجزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله فيكم وزادكم الله علما نافعا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام.